Alright. Yeah, this is my broadcast. I'm in basically the location of my work site job. Alright. I'm trying to kinda show you how time travel works. Mind travel. This is just one part of a bigger great mystery adventure that I've experienced. And it goes on and on and on. That's why let me see, hold on. That's why this is here. The infinity sign symbol, right? But you see, you got the past. Let me put this back. You got the past right here. You got the present. This is the present time. The date is the September the 9th. But in actuality, I actually went. Well, I saw the end result. This is why this question mark is here, and I can't say too much because there's certain times and places for things that's understood by some principle or law of time travel. Like Back to the Future, you can't stay and do too much. It's like trying to eat a whole pie at one time, like really like stuffing your face type shit. You can't do that. That's going against the laws of or the principles of the fabric of reality or some shit. I'm not getting into that. Basically, right? So my previous video, right? Where is it at? It says time and space, but I really do time and space manipulation, and with two of my hands. Basically, well, I just had mark on my hand, but your hands are tools for your um for your free will, your choice. Your hands are tools. You do anything with your hands. You use your hands for everything. You use your hand to pick up your phone. Many ways to explain and talk about. You pick up things. You hold things with your phone. With your hands. I tried this in the future, but I went back in time to try it again. So I'm back in the future of my own timeline. That was very disturbing, and I had to go back in the past, and this is why this diagram's here, because for real, there is a part of the future that is detrimental, and I've foreseen this question mark here, but it's actually an exclamation point for me, because it's like I told y'all, but who did I really tell? It's just documented. Whether you see it or you don't see it, you know it or you don't know. So it's the question mark or the exclamation point mark, meaning you are aware or you're not aware, you don't know. So the not knowing this is basically they don't know what's going to happen. If they don't know, they're never going to know. And in my previous video, I talked about, I said they realized it'd be too late already. Time will really tell everything, and this is where this is a triangle right here. So you got the first dimension, second dimension, third dimension, and the third dimension is ruled by time and space, because there's like higher dimensions. I'm not going to the fifth dimension part of that. It's too much at this time. This is actually kind of talking about the fifth dimensional things in the future. In the future, there is a fifth dimensional Earth. Don't get me wrong. Now, in time travel, right, we got the first and second dimension, third dimension, but the fourth dimension, like basically the actual planes. All right, there's 1, 2, and 3 levels of the actual planes. All right, and then it's like phases. You get from one point to one point to one point, and then you get to the tip of the iceberg, and then you go on. It's like a leap of faith, and you jump to the next point of choice. And these are points of choices. This center point here, I'm not gonna jump too far, because I gotta clock in at like 8 o'clock and get undressed and shit. I'm at work. This is center point of basically 8. 8 is very significant. 8 is a number that can be flipped, and when you see the number 8, it symbolically means infinity, but also 8 is actually you look at the chakra system or the 8th chakra. You can look that up. I'm not gonna tell y'all exactly what it means, but it's only for your own thing. I know what it means. I do my shit. I do what I do. To perceive a fourth dimensional perception, you have to have a perception of a fourth dimensional thinking. Basically, you gotta see things in non-linear time, which is this straight line right here. Alright, I'm gonna take this back to the past and try to do something with it. When I smoke weed in this timeline, whenever I get a chance, I'm gonna rewind time to go back in my past to try to show these people what the fuck going on. So, back to what I was saying, I do time and space manipulation. I've also figured out some sort of like anti-gravity manipulation, like gravity manipulation, but it's dealing with space too and time in a sense, because you get to the infinity point of like the center point of gravity. You gotta understand that center point of gravity is like a black hole. It sucks in so much. It's just very powerful. So what's in a black hole? A singularity. It's like a crushed star. It's basically your hand looking like this, and you're crushing an apple with your bare hands, turning it into like a singular point, like this. That's it. To a singular point, and that singular point can either expand infinitely, again, ever expanding, and turn into whatever it wants to turn into, because it is a point of choice by the creator, or it's a divine, what do you call it, orchestration by a divine universal creator. I'm also a universal creator, and I have knowledge of this stuff, of the such. I can't talk about too much of this stuff in different timelines because of the fact that they're not there, and this is the question mark. They know or they don't know. That's it. So the past really don't know what the fuck going on here. The future is kind of like, I want to go back to the past. The present is the singular point here, and with this triangle thing here, it's basically like the 3 points of choice, but it also splits into 6, and then 6 turns into 9, and then 9 turns into 12. But we're not getting into that, because that's dealing with kind of like the fifth dimensional other stuff. I think I talked about some of the stuff. Yeah, if I want to backtrack, but go into the future, I don't want to say too much, because right now it's almost my time up. Remember the 8 number. 8 is very important, because 8 is my actual time that I have, like time to do things. 8 minutes top. That's all I need. 10 minutes is too much. Because 4 plus 4 is 8. Now 4, the fourth dimension, you add that plus 4, that's an 8th dimensional consciousness. But you gotta be thinking and having the awareness of that. Your spirit gotta be there too. That's skipping ahead of time. Because humanity isn't even at the freaking dead mark. Like, not to say everybody, I'm saying specifically, I know where I'm at. Alright. Damn, my time's running up, yo. Alright. Also, the number 3, 1, 2, 3, is like, alright, boom, 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 done. But you add one more, right, just to top it off. Just to top it off. What's the top? Open your mind. Open the top of the box. Open the lid. Get what's inside of the box. Just keep your mind open. Alright, time and space, boom. You add another spot of time and space. Basically, you just add another point of perception. 5th dimensional, so that's the new Earth, which is that question mark or the exclamation point. That's coming next year. So that's why I put the fireworks video in, because I made sure it's 10. Alright? September 10th. But, yeah, I'm making it 9 now, so it's a little off. But I gotta go. Alright? Thank y'all for listening. Hope y'all look, stay tuned with this. Alright, I'm about to, I gotta do what I gotta do. Alright. Peace.